Hi guys, welcome to set 6. Let's play Dragon Age 2, my warrior playthrough. Now I did do a few things off screen. Mostly I went out and killed the rest of those freaking annoying guys that attack us at night. So I got them done. And that's about it, really. I made sure everything was ready to go, which we should have. We're not doing this quest, and Friends in Low Places we aren't doing, so hooray. Now, Friends in Low Places, I'm going to explain this quest is real quickly before we go on. I know I've explained this multiple times, but this is for those people who just decided to pop in for this quest. This quest is for people who weren't able to get up to 50 sovereigns required to fund the expedition. Sovereigns are the gold, and that's about it. What was I going to say? Shit. You go talk to this guy, he'll basically say, okay, we'll give you the money, but you have to pay us back double when you get back. You don't really have to worry about that because you'll give him the money out of what you find during the expedition. But there's interesting little tidbits involving that. If you want to find out about that, check the Lilith playthrough. She's the one who made the deal with the guy. So, about it. I'm also going to be posting up a video sometime today or tomorrow, not exactly sure when, but one of those two, that will be basically dedicated to a checklist of every little thing you need. Basically, it's going to include the resource materials, the recipes, and all that fun stuff, as well as the quests you need to have done before continuing onwards. Now, if you do all of the main story quests, companion quests, and side quests, selling all the junk and stuff you don't need, you should be fine. But the only things you will ever have to buy in this game are potions and maybe runes. But other than that, you're fine. Anyway, let's get to it. Hey.
Barrack, where did you get off to? And what are you planning?
Bertrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
So we're partners?
That depends. You got the coin we need?
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bertrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
A wizard did it.
Well, color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out. So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
Then let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
We shouldn't be taking any needless risks.
This isn't a foolish endeavor. This will work. Now, before... Wait. Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother! I told you not to get involved with this.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Bethany with you?
I hadn't decided yet.
Mother, I'll be fine. I want to go.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your sister here, I beg you.
It's the Templars or the Darkspawn, Mother. At least I'm allowed to fight Darkspawn.
Well, you're not gonna be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Okay then. So here's the big thing. You need to take Varric with you because his brother's part of the expedition and he has major storyline relevance. If you bring your sibling, Bethany or Carver, depending on if you're a warrior or not, a mage or not, you'll want to bring Anders with you as well. If you want to find out the differing sides of what happens, feel free to check out the Nexus and the Lilith playthrough. They both go with their siblings, one with Anders and one without. Very important little tidbits, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to spoil it for those that have not played this game yet, and I ask that you in the comments do not spoil it for them as well. Although I do love good conjecture, so feel free to comment whatever you want. Who we are bringing with us are Fenris and Anders. We're bringing Anders with us just regardless. If you don't bring your sibling with you, you don't need to bring Anders with you. So you can literally pick anyone you want. Just make sure you have that set up. Anyway, let us go.
Oh, thank the Maker.
Are you sure about this, sis? I hope you're not just trying to protect me.
We can't both go into the deep roads. It's too dangerous.
Fair enough. I hope you're right.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
Now, a lot of people didn't like the deep roads in the first game. I enjoyed them. They were a lot of fun. We go to the deep roads multiple times in this game as well. I believe only for like 2 or 3 quests, though. And even then, they're still fun, despite the fact that we're basically going to the same place. So, yeah. But I really enjoyed the deep roads in the first game. Don't know why everyone hated them.
No, this can't be right. The Champion and her apostate sister came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The Champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me she is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
She must have known. Somehow the Champion knew what was down there. That's why she wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, this would have all turned out very differently.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sounding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
We need to do something. Sitting out here in the open is just as dangerous.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine. Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
We need to search the side passages. We'll bring him back if we can.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly then.
Fun little side note, by the way. Varric was originally supposed to have a more, rough personality. I think that's the word they used. He was supposed to be a little bit more, conniving. A little more, manipulative, I think is the word they used. But during the development, they changed their mind because they started to like him a bit. So yeah, kind of interesting how characters can change during development stages. Now, in the deep roads, there are going to be a few things we want to collect. Turn on my TV real quickly. Okay. We want 2 deep mushrooms, 2 lyriums, a silverite, and an orichalcum. So let's keep an eye out for all of that. The lyriums are really easy to miss because they're in locations that are easy to overlook. Deep mushrooms, not so much. Alright.
Follow my lead.
Prepare for a long run through, by the way. This area will take a good hour to cut through. Luckily, this isn't during the Blight, because there are probably a lot of Darkspawn down here. Actually, even then, during the Blight, there probably wouldn't be more. There'd probably actually be less. Considering all the Darkspawn would be topside. Helping the Archdemon. Unless, of course, he kept some below ground to search for other Archdemons. Or other old gods. There we go.
On your guard.
Come on. Here we go. Circle. Right, there you go. Knew there was going to be some here. Boop. Ow. Damn, I went launched backwards. Excuse me. Alright, here's a chest. Over here should be the silverite. More chests.
I had better be swimming in gold after all this.
Moving on, Anna. Come on, move. There we go. Now, I do have some other gear with me. Stuff that were from the, Warrior DLC pack. But I'm going to keep them unequipped for now, because we'll be getting the last, Armor of the Fallen down here. Holy shit. That thing is freaking horrifying. See, I've mentioned before in Origins, and I believe in this game as well, that any animal that is normally as small as a spider, that is suddenly as big as your hand, is automatically terrifying. Anything that's small, that's supposed to be the size of a spider, that's about the same size as your dog, nightmare fuel. Anything bigger than you, that's supposed to be insect size, no. That's just kill it with fire. I'm gonna explain a few things real quickly before we leave this room, because it'll come into importance later on. All right, I'm gonna explain it quickly. These tree-like roots that are made out of blue crystal, by the looks of it. This is raw lyrium. Raw lyrium is deadly to humans, elves, and pretty much everything else but dwarves. Touching it can cause can burn. exposure to it for a long period of time can cause straight up insanity. Most humans that touch it for a long period of time, like about, I think it was 10 minutes, just die. There's no actual time limit. I'm just assuming that that's the time. That's how long it is. But this is what lyrium looks like in its raw state. When purified and diluted, mages can drink it to augment their connection to the Fade, which allows them to cast more spells, aka mana potions. That's what Anders drinks whenever he needs to get his mana back. This is the only known. This is what lyrium looks like as of right now. It's the only strain that people know of. You'll see why I make a remark of that soon.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello? Talk about dumb luck.
Are you injured? How did you do this?
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
Now, there are a lot of theories as to how Sandal pulled this off. I have my own theory, and it is supported by the events, yes, of the Descent DLC of Inquisition. I'm not going to go into further detail than that, but that's all anyone who's ever played that DLC should get to go, oh. I'm not going into further detail about that because it is a storyline importance that will probably make a comeback in the game after Inquisition. So I'm gonna keep quiet about that. But yeah, still pretty cool. More lyrium. And that. Sandal's amazing. Okay then. Here's some golems. Fun little side note. Originally, I believe during this quest, or the next time we come down to the Deep Roads, we were supposed to meet, or run across, one of the Warden's other companions, named Shale. Shale was a very interesting character. For those that haven't played Origins, I'm going to spoil something. Bear in mind that I'm going to be doing this periodically throughout the course of this Let's Play. Only things that pertain to Suzuka's playthrough, though. So, fair warning. Anyway, Shale was a dwarf who was turned into a golem. Yeah. She was a part of the Stone Prisoner DLC. It was a free DLC, so I got it. It's a really good DLC. We were supposed to run into her down here, but I think there are issues with something, I'm not sure what though, that basically said, nah, we can't do that, so sadly she was removed from the game. It would have been really cool if Shale reappeared here, because she was my favorite character, outside of Liliana, and Morgan. There they are. So I would have really loved to see her again. I think there was supposed to be a quest that involved Shale here, but as a dwarf. Or something along those lines. Because... there we are. In Inquisition, there's a slight spoiler, but it's part of the character customization, so, nah. You get to choose your race again. And if you play as a dwarf, you are of the Kadash family. Now, Shale is the matriarch, I guess is the way of putting it, the only known survivor of the Kadash family. So, it would explain how Kadash could be back in vogue. Oh, he didn't get stuck this time. Sometimes when he runs across the room, he'll get his head stuck in a wall. And dead. Now around here should be... Damn it! It doesn't have high enough cunning or something to be able to see it. There are complex traps laid throughout that you can pick for high EXP. Unfortunately, he's not very cunning, so you can't really see all that. Oh well. This way.
Be careful.
Hello. Why is the dragon down in the deep roads? I'll find out. Based off the size of this room in general, I'm assuming the dwarves that used to live here probably kept the dragon as a pet. And after they died, the dragons were feasting off of deep stalkers and other... There's some things down here. Probably even adventurers that stumbled across the this tide. Which explains why no one knows about it, because they're all dead. This is further supported by the fact that there is a side quest you can do in Origins that summons a dragon inside the castle, or the palace of Orzammar. Anyway, Warplate of the Fallen. Email that. Nice. Abilities. Level 13. One more level. I'll have that by the end of this game. By the end of this set. Obviously by the end of the game, but you know. Okay. Spirit damage 20% versus spellcasters and fade creatures. Woo! Rare distance, silence chance, 100% versus normal enemies. 50% during... Okay. Let's do this because we're going to be coming across more fade creatures. Oop. This armor gives us a +1 strength and +20 magic. Not sure why +20 magic, but hey. What does magic do for warriors, anywho? Increases damage, attack values, magic resistance, which absorbs portion. Okay, cool. So I take less damage from magical attacks with this. Alright, that's nice. Make sure to save here if you are unsure if you got everything back there. You should have gotten the 2 deep mushrooms, 2 lyrium, and the silver right back there. Alright, let's continue onwards. You also get a trophy once you go up this way as well.
Ah, here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand, we found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
You're welcome. Fun little side note as well. Cassandra, the seeker that's interrogating Varric, who's telling this story, mind you. Originally, she was supposed to have white hair, and I really wish they kept that.
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... What is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around.
Okay, so like I said before, lyrium is supposed to be blue. That's what's always been. But as you may see, not that, up here, we found a red variant. Now, what this does, who knows? We haven't found it out yet, so I'm gonna keep quiet about it.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him!
Hello?
I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this.
Of course! Alright, let's continue onwards.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Whatever we find, it might not be very pleasant.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Of course we do. So let's go do it.
Let's make this quick.
Hi. Boop. Alright, that's the disenchant. Okay. So now my triangle should do more damage to Fade creatures. Keep an eye on that golem. There he goes. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, Anders' original weapon that he had earlier, the Freedom Staff, originally has more damage than the staff I just gave him. The main reason why I recommend actually switching over to that is because it has a spirit a native spirit ability to it. The reason why you want this is because he'll also innately, whenever you start a battle, cast Elemental Weapon, which will enchant the entire party with the element, sorry, Calcum, of the staff that he has equipped. Spirit will cut straight through armor. It'll ignore armor, so you deal the damage you want to deal. You deal your damage to the enemy without having to worry about their pesky armor getting in the way. At least that's what it's supposed to do. So, yay. Sorry, I'm trying to update my checklist. But everything is done. For Act 1, at least. Alright, let's continue onwards. Now, like I said before, this is all for the people who are trying to get the trophy that's associated with collecting all of the resource materials in one playthrough. Although I think you need it in a across all your playthroughs. But I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. You know, technically, if we were this close to lava, like we're assuming we are, we'd be cooked alive. Especially a non-sol without heavy armor.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune. And I'm not splitting that 3 ways.
sorry, brother. Bartrand!